Hello Libra, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for June the 16th through to the 30th. So moving from Gemini into Cancer season. This is a general reading, Libra, so just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate and you'd like to hear more, there will be an extended reading. The link will be in the description box below, and I'll talk about that a little bit more later. And if you do really appreciate this comment and you'd like to support the channel, please like, subscribe, share, or leave a comment. So let's see what's coming through for you, Libra. Oh, we have Death card. Mars, Pluto, Scorpio, Uranus. So big, something is changing and something is transforming in your life. So let's see what that is. Let's see what else is coming through with that. Okay, we have, I want these two together. Sword Princess, Air Palace, and Pentacle Ace Earth. Interesting. And we also have Pentacle 10 Venus Virgo. Fantastic. So I think a lot of it's to do with money. There's a massive transformation around money. An old cycle ends, a new cycle begins. And it really is a sense of learning new skills. This could be related to new skills and abilities, or using your gifts and abilities that you haven't quite developed yet. It could be around studying and learning. So there's a lot of stuff, information coming through that something, an idea is being developed that could be making money here and could actually be making a lot of money. This is something that could be a long-term legacy that could be coming through, but it has the opportunity to bring some stability as well on a financial front. So the Ace of Pentacles can be wanting to be your own boss, starting up your own business, an idea that could make money. It can also be around, with the Virgo and Venus, your ruler coming in. It can be around getting some nicer things for yourself as well, but it can be around body and health, relationship to that. So there's you might be feeling very differently about something, or having very different motivations. So interesting, the King of Swords coming in. So let's just have a look here. Aquarian energy with the Uranus energy coming through. So interesting. Crossed by the King of Cups, which is a real Scorpio energy as well. So interesting, the masculine energies are fighting, and we see the conflict here with the Two of Swords. It can be two masculine energies fighting over something, or it could be your own head versus heart kind of thing happening here. And we have the Nine of Cups. Well, that's great, because at the bottom of this is fulfillment, and that's what this transformation is related to. So we are happy with that. That is a good sign. The Three of Wands in the recent past. Oh, the Three of Cups in the near future. This is looking good, Libra. This is looking good. This is a good positive change or transformation. I do feel like it's a lot to do with what you want. So it's not, oh, you are turning up as the Sun. So I feel like you're very clear on this, or there will be some kind of breakthroughs around this. Happiness. So let's see what else is coming through. The Eight of Cups. Yep. That makes a lot of sense. There's the Ace of Pentacles. This is what you want, and it's come up here, right, crowning you as well. So let's see. And we have the Five of Wands, bit of conflict coming in around that, stepping into this change and transformation. So we'll pull what else is coming in next to that. See what else comes through with that. The Knight of Swords. Okay, so interesting. And then at the base, the Fool. More Uranus energy stepping into the new. So there's something is ending. There's a couple of overlapping timelines here. Something is really ending and transforming, but the new is really coming and forming and solidifying into something that you're really ready to step into. And it's almost like there's decay from the old. It's like something is being discarded from your life, and it's a process, and it's like, I'm ready to shed something, to let something go, and I want to let go of a heaviness. It's showing me like a skin almost for some of you, so that's why it could be around weight for some of you, I don't know, or the appearance. But it's showing me shedding like a skin and a heaviness and stepping into a lightness, stepping into something new where you're not carrying a burden around with you, which is really positive. And so here are the two kings fighting with each other, the King of Swords, your head's going, no, you should be doing it this way, and your heart's saying, no, I want to do something different. So it's head versus heart, and that makes a lot of sense with a lot of the energies that are around at the moment, which is kind of interesting because both of them are wanting to take action. Both of them are ready to take action, but it's almost like there's a conflicted part of you that can't choose the direction. So the King of Swords is in a kind of probably a better position, I would say, here. So it's like you're getting a clear message, and there might be a decision that needs to be made, and maybe your heart's not necessarily on the board with this decision. And so there's indecision crowning you with this Two of Swords. There is a sense that, you really might have to trust your gut, your intuition on this. There is some kind of conflict about stepping into this and developing this even further. And a decision is pending, I do feel here, but there's just so many other energies happening that it's kind of like I don't necessarily want to make a decision yet because I don't feel like the full picture is here. I don't know the full picture. Something is shifting and changing. The landscape is changing, and I don't know what it's going to look like yet. All I know is that something is shifting and something new is coming through. So that's kind of it's like you're in a bit of a transition phase here. But there's a lot of really good, with those pentacles around you as well, it feels like you're flanked by stability. You're flanked by something solid. So it feels like this is something solid you're working on. It's not something airy-fairy, but you're understanding there's a process around this. At the base, we have the Nine of Cups, which is fulfillment. Things start lining up. This is the deep down energy that's happening. So whether your conscious mind is having, or there's a doubt around stepping into something deep down, it's a sense that you know that this is good for you. You know that this is something that is aligning with what can bring you a lot of fulfillment and happiness. So that's where your head is kind of saying one thing and your heart's doing something different. And we can see that with these two very different positions, the conscious mind, deep down energy. So yeah, that's where we're seeing the conflict, but that's okay because it does get resolved. We have in the recent past the Three of Wands. So it is, looking for positive results or getting positive results, putting in a little bit of work over something and seeing something being reflected back positively to you. So like the universe is encouraging you, keep going, keep at it. And then this might be the resistance, the plateauing of something, and you're kind of going, I don't know if I want to keep doing this. But it does feel like, you've started something and something has seemed quite positive, and then there's actually quite a lot happening in this reading, Libra, because there's things to do with health that you might be getting some positive results, and something you've started has yielded positive results, but it's like there's something really solid and big and new that you're stepping into as well, to do with money. So there's quite a few different things happening. Like that's why I feel like there's three different very dominant energies, something that is ending, something that is coming up really solid that's beginning, and there's also a sense that you're kind of midway through a point and you've started something new already and you're getting some positive results. So it's kind of like when are they all going to start converging, these three energies? Well, here we have it, the Three of Cups. We see them all coming together. There's a toasting you, that there's a convergence, and it is a sense that there's something to celebrate in the near future. There is something to celebrate. Not actually getting what it is, but I'm just getting there's going to be something to celebrate. There could be a very nice social occasion as well. Could be pop the champagne, enjoying a nice social time with some friends over drinks. But it is a sense that this deep down energy of the Nine of Cups, that your head may, for whatever reason, the rational part of your mind is either not wanting to see it or trying to block it for whatever reason. The heart is too strong here. It's coming up and it's bringing this up and out, and it's like all this joy and happiness coming through, which is lovely. And so you're presenting as the Sun, which is, again, a happy card. It's the happiest card of the deck. I feel like that there is just the fact that there may be, this here could also be that there's two people of someone of very different opinion to you, that there's a new direction to be stepping in, and maybe there's a bit of conflict because one person wants to do this and one person wants to do that. And that can be inside of you. It can be two different people. So, yep. But, you know, I feel like there's breakthroughs here. And we actually do see it in the reading, that this happiness and fulfillment that is here, that might feel like it's not there right at this moment, it does come up and break through up to the surface, to this Three of Cups. Now, the bit that breaks through is only the 3, not the 9. So there's more to come, I would say. But, you know, the Sun is very much a sense that you are seeing things very clearly, I would say. And that's why you're kind of seeing there's something to do with the timing and the time patterns, and understanding that it's not necessarily time to step into something yet until something fully ends, but you can still plan and start working on it. And there is a sense that there's something else that you're developing as well. So you've got like you've got a lot of things going on here. And so the Sun card you're actually seeing very clearly what this transformation is and what the opportunity is coming up. You're being given a lot of insight over that. And so that's where I feel like the patience comes in, the understanding of the timing is when the timing is right. Things could be going slower. Certain things can be going slower, but they do need that time to close and to finish and to reach the end of the cycle. So that's kind of interesting. And so the energy surrounding you of the Eight of Cups, which is that there is something really unfulfilling. There is something you're wanting maybe to walk away from, or someone, or just detach from. It's interesting. The King of Swords is a very detached energy. And there is a sense that that's probably why the mind is coming and going, I need to make a rational decision here, not an emotional decision. But there is emotions around this. There's a murkiness around something that is just not feeling right for you. Something is missing. And so that's where, interestingly, your head kind of comes in and goes, I can fix this. I know what to do. I'll be very clear on this, but it's your heart. It's those emotions that has the knowledge that needs to speak. And it does go from the 8 to the 9. So, and interesting, this King of Cups is holding the cup that is needing, but you're looking for that emotional opportunity. What you're looking for is right there in front of you. And are you blocking it, or are you not seeing it? So that's kind of what's coming out here. Hopes and fears, the Ace of Pentacles, this is the new beginning. This is to do with something very solid, very concrete. Like we said, the Ace of Pentacles is starting something new. The new opportunity, a very solid opportunity coming through here that could be around making some more money. And also a positive health opportunity, could be new home as well. But I feel like it's something you've been working on. So it's an idea that needs to be developed a little bit more in order for it to fully start, if you know what I mean, because I feel like you might feel like you've already started it, but the universe is saying, well, maybe you've reached some good results, but it needs to kind of ground into this Ace of Pentacles energy. So that's why it's this sort of confusion around the timelines. It's like, I thought I'd already done that, or I already started this, but the universe said, no, you've been doing it this way. So, and that's why, as the outcome, we have the Five of Wands and the Knight of Swords. And this is kind of like where you do lose a bit of patience with all these overlapping timelines and go, look, there's only so long I can be patient and wait for this or this person or this outcome. This conflict has gone on, this chaos has gone on, something that has not been making me happy has gone on far too long, and I'm just going to cut it out. I just need to to get rid of this. I need to sort this out. And so it's almost like something has dragged on for too long and you just kind of go, boom, I'm doing this. I'm cutting this out. And so that's why I feel like it's kind of interestingly is what they're saying is that the head and the heart are actually have the same, they want the same thing, but they're just going about it different ways. And so ultimately they will converge, and ultimately it will end up being something where you can reset, step into the new, be like the fool, take a risk on something, take a chance on yourself, travel lightly, release anything that you're no longer needing around, and stepping into this, stepping into the new. So it's almost like you lose patience with how slow something's going, and you kind of, and interestingly, something does erupt and come in quite quickly as well. Things do suddenly happen and happen fast. So that's why it's kind of, the timing of it is all very interesting. So it can be a bit of a test of patience. And I do feel like a decision is made and action is taken, and it can all happen quite quickly. So let's pull a card for and it could be, suddenly you decide to leave a job, or suddenly you decide to, it might be that you suddenly decide to do something, or you decide to leave something, or to stop doing something, or to start doing something new. It's all kind of, kind of quite sudden. So let's see what this says. I am at peace. Divine peace and harmony surround me and dwell in me. I feel tolerance, compassion, and love for all people, myself included. So that's a beautiful one to come in, because there's a lot of love coming in around that. This one says, I am safe in the universe and all life loves and supports me. I breathe in the fullness and richness of life. I observe with joy as life abundantly supports me and supplies me with more good than I can imagine. So there's some real positive affirmations that the universe is wanting you to kind of to say to yourself, I guess, Libra. But what I keep coming back to this Fool, there's a sense of resetting. There's a reset point where you kind of just go, enough, stop, resetting, restarting. This is getting too confusing, or everything's overlapping. I just need it to be a bit clearer in my head. I need to understand what's going on here. So I feel like there's a point where you just say that. And we have a little star as your beautiful charm for today. It says, just for you. A little star just for you. And it's kind of interesting because you can see it's almost like the pentacle on here looks like a star, doesn't it? And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 5-sided star. So it is saying that this opportunity is just for you. It's being presented for you. It's something special for you here, Libra, that's coming in. And so, the universe is kind of asking you to embrace it. It's something special. It's almost like a little gift, a divine gift from the universe. So even though it might feel like in some parts of this that there's like a bit of resistance, a push-pull between wanting something to happen and being stuck in restrictions, wanting to move forward and being free and being stuck. It's kind of got that energy. It's kind of amidst that, they're sending you this little star of hope, that this is a little wish that could come true if amongst all of this chaos, and there are some heavier energies and some chaos and some conflict that you're navigating through some of this, that there's a little guiding light coming through here for you. And they're saying sometimes in this energy, they're saying this is a very fertile space for you, Libra. Sometimes when everything's kind of, it's like when they're stirring a pot and everything's kind of going, there's an opportunity, everything's kind of being swirled around. There's an opportunity for some things to kind of blend in, and eventually you end up with this, like, just say you're making a cake, you end up with this cake mix where everything's ready and it's ready to be put in the oven. And for whatever reason, they're showing me that it's important to make a wish because, again, it's around the timing, that things will come together at the right time, and you might lose patience with that at some point. But amidst all this chaos is a sense that there's a recipe of something really special happening at this moment, and to not lose sight of that, that something is all blending and mixing together, and it's a very fertile space. And within that fertile space, there might be a seed planted that is this Ace of Pentacles that is ready to come up and grow, but you might not know it yet because it's just in this kind of mixing pot of all these other energies. And that's what they're saying is, like, connect that with a wish. Connect this seed with something you're wanting to bring in. Because even though it's got all this potential here, it is something solid coming through, but it's got this amazing potential. So yeah, it's kind of quite fascinating. But yeah, that's it, Libra. I do feel like there's something coming. There's something brewing here, which is interesting and exciting. So, but definitely stepping into the new, make a wish, and this is going to feel a lot lighter stepping into it. But I feel like even though you step into this new lighter energy, there's still some of this other stuff going on underneath, the transformation and the change. And I feel like the stepping into the new and the Fool is not necessarily on the same timeline as this Ace of Pentacles yet, this little seed that's ready to come out. So again, yeah, but they're saying is just this, mixing pot of potential. So yeah, interesting. Hold that little wish, hold that guiding light in front of you and keep it there as a little guiding light for you, because it's there. It's just being stirred up at the moment. So a lot of things might have been stirred up is also another thing that could be happening. So, but that's it, Libra. I do feel like it feels really good. Like, it feels exciting despite the fact there's a lot happening. So this is where I'm going to leave the YouTube reading. I'm going to take it over to the extended now. We'll find some more clarifiers for what else you need to know for this part of the reading. We'll find out what's coming in with this Three of Cups. We'll pull some more cards for the near future. What is there to celebrate? We'll pull some more cards for the outcome in terms of this fast change that's coming through, trying to tackle some kind of conflict in your life, and what else is coming in with this new opportunity of the Fool. We might get some more indication of the timelines in the extended. Who knows? And then we're going to pull cards for career, money, love and relationships, and really focus in on those three areas. So I'd love it if you come over, Libra. The link is in the description box below, and I usually pin it to the comments as well. But if this is where we're leaving each other, I do just want to leave you with that little guiding light of the star. Keep dreaming, keep hoping, keep going, even if it might feel like a lot of stuff's being stirred up. That little seed is there, and it's in a very fertile space, and there is a transformation occurring. So yeah, and I feel like there could be some very immediate quick changes coming through, but there's also a bigger picture. So that's what they want me to leave you with. So please take care, Libra. If you appreciated this reading and you've made it this far, please give me a like or leave me a comment. And otherwise, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.